Hello, what is your name?
My name is Laarni Oliveros. I am 30 years old. I am single. I finished caregiver course. It is a vocational course. I have taken trainings in first aid and care for child and elderly.
Okay, and what can you tell me about your family?
My family, I'm living with my parents, both my parents right now, um, and together with my two other siblings, ma'am.
So you are single?
Yes, ma'am, I'm single.
Okay. And what can you tell me about your working experience?
Okay, ma'am. I have working experience as a private nanny in Dubai way back 2009 to 2011.
So 2 years.
Yes, ma'am, 2 years. I'm taking care of a 9 months old baby girl.
Okay. And please describe to me your activities as a nanny for a 9 months old child.
Yes, ma'am. As a nanny for a 9 months old child, I'm responsible for providing her daily activities. Especially, we're alone because her parents is at work during the day. So I make sure I fed her, I'm bathing her, preparing her food, putting her to sleep, playing with her, something like that, ma'am.
Okay. Were you the one who was taking care of her during the night also?
No, ma'am. It is the mother who took care of her during the night. But we usually shared the same room.
You and the mother and the child?
The baby, me and the baby only.
Okay. Why is that?
Um, because I think there's only two rooms in the house, and one's for the master bedroom and one for us. And when she's sleeping, she usually wake up during morning, and I'm putting her to bathroom, making her pee, something like that. So I usually taking care of her during the morning.
Okay. I want you to tell me how it was a day of work in your employer's house.
During the morning, I'm feeding her, and there's a time when she used to sleep every day. It's about 9 a.m. and when she's sleeping, I'm doing some household chores. I'm washing clothes. I'm cleaning the house, something like that.
Okay. And with the child, what did you feed the child?
I'm giving her baby food. Actually, her mom's making a list, a table wherein it's written there what I'm going to feed her. For example, at the same time during the morning for breakfast, for snack, and for lunch.
Okay, so give me some examples. What did you give?
Um, in the morning, I'm giving her besides milk, I'm giving her it's a cereal milk like Cerelac. It's a cereal, and then for snack, I'm giving her yogurt. And for lunch, I'm feeding her rice and any other dish that we have.
Okay, and did the girl use the diaper?
Yes,
How?
she's using diaper.
Okay, how often did you change the diaper?
When she's 9 months, I usually change her maybe 4 times or 5 times a day. Depend on her consume of milk. But they taught her to pee on the bathroom already during 1 year old.
taught her?
Her mother.
How?
They bought a patty.
Yes.
It's yeah, and they never use diaper already. We're teaching her if she needs to pee, then she will tell me or ask me to take her to the bathroom. That's how they train them, and sometimes um they get angry to the baby whenever she peed on her underwear. That's why how they train them.
And what they do when they get angry?
Um, they're just like scolding the baby, but they're not actually hurting her. They just want to train them the proper way, something like that. The proper way of um being during his age.
Okay. And you, how did you discipline the child?
They're asking me to also get angry with the baby. I must show that I'm angry whenever she peed on her underwear, and that I'm always showing her where to go, especially when she feels that she needs to pee.
Okay. And how about the food? Was she eating when you try to feed her?
Sometimes it's hard to feed her, and that's why we have this. I'm usually feeding her while watching TV. She likes watching like MTV. Whenever she heard songs, she ate. So I make sure that there's some music whenever I fed her.
So if you put on the music, she was eating with no problem, right?
Yes, and with some play, like kids, they want to play and eat at the same time.
Okay. And when you put her to sleep, was she sleeping? I mean, she agreed?
Yeah, if the time comes that she need to sleep, I put her on the room and leave her. She cried in the beginning, but she usually stop and then she go to sleep.
So she was sleeping alone?
Yeah, she's sleeping alone. I'm leaving her awake in the room, in her bed, and then I will go out. If she see that I'm not around and no one is getting her, then she usually go to sleep by herself.
Okay. This is what the parents told you?
Yes, this is what they told me. They get angry whenever I carry her, whenever she cries.
Okay.
That's what the instruction for me. So I just followed it.
What if you will have a new employer that will ask you not to let the child cry?
Okay, if that's the instruction that they don't want the baby to cry, then I will not let her to cry. I will try my best to get her attention. If I will make sure I will know what she wants to do, what she's fond of eating, if she likes to play or that, so she will not cry.
Okay, because there are parents that don't like their children to cry, you understand?
Yes, I know that, ma'am. I already seen that before.
Okay, so I want to make sure that you are able to follow the instructions of your employer depending on the way they want to raise their child, you understand?
Yeah, yes, of course, ma'am. Very,
Because
very clear.
some parents maybe don't like their children to cry, especially when they go to bed.
Yes.
I mean, maybe some of them will prefer you to stay with them until they fall asleep.
Okay, madam. No problem with that.
Do you think you can take care of a newborn child?
Yes, ma'am. I can take care of a newborn child.
Uh, what is the most important thing that you have to take care of when you take care of a newborn child?
When taking care of a newborn child, you need to be very careful and very observant. He need to pay attention to the feeding time, the diaper, or whatever making the baby uncomfortable. You need to know that.
Okay. Okay. Laarni, for how long would you like to work in Romania?
2 years or 3 years, madam, depends on how my work will go in Romania, ma'am.
Okay. And how would you like your employers to be?
Of course, I would like them to be nice, considerate, and understanding, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any chronic disease? Do you have any pain, any sickness?
No, madam, I don't have.
Did you have any surgery?
No, I don't have any surgery.
What's the relation that you're having now with your parents?
It's my relation to my parents are very intact actually because I'm living with them and I'm helping them with financial things, madam.
Laarni, do you have a boyfriend now?
Yes, I have, ma'am.
And he's living in the Philippines?
No, he's working abroad in Middle East.
Okay, and when was the last time you saw him?
And he leaves last July this year.
Last July, okay. And when is he coming back?
I think after 3 years.
And are you planning to get married?
I'm not sure, madam. In God's time, maybe. I'm not sure. But for now, I don't have any plan.
So he didn't propose yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. So actually, what's the reason that you're coming to Romania?
Because I really did I really want to help my younger siblings because he's in college now,
Yeah.
and so I want to help him with his study.
Okay. And for yourself, I mean, don't you want to build your future?
Yes, I would like to save some money for myself so when I get old and just be here in the Philippines for I don't know, for business maybe.
Okay. How about the household chores? Do you know how to do the household chores?
Yes, ma'am. I know how to wash clothes, iron clothes, clean the house, use vacuum. I know how.
And cooking, do you know how to cook?
Yeah, I know how to cook, ma'am.
What kind of dishes?
Most Filipino food, but I also know how to cook pasta, carbonara, for example, spaghetti, macaroni, things like that.
What do you think a 2-year-old child would like to eat?
I think a 2-year-old child would love to eat some pancakes like that. Those with distinctive taste, something sweet like pancakes and cereals.
And
I'm
for
hot
lunch,
dog.
what kind of food would you give for lunch to a 2-year-old
For
child?
lunch,
Yes.
I would give her something heavy, of course. Maybe I would learn what the proper meal for lunch there in Romania, so I know what to give the baby, the 2-year-old baby.
Okay. Okay, Lani, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Bye.